Alright guys, we are done with the first two stages of our web development without laptop. We've installed Koder app, we've created our first HTML and CSS. Now it's time for us to write our HTML and CSS code. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. Let me know what you guys want me to improve on. Tell me what are you facing, what are the problems you're facing so I can correct them in the next video. Thank you guys. So after this stage, this is what we will be creating. I'll be starting by adding an image folder to our folder for us to save all the images that we'll be using in the project. So I'll start by creating a new folder, and the folder will be images. So in the images, I'll add a new picture, an image. Okay, this is the image. Oh no, let me go back. So I will rename, no, cancel. I will rename the image to make it easier for us. So I'll call the image. Okay, so let's go back. Now this is it. We have index.html. Now the first thing you have to write when creating your HTML is to add this doc type. HTML. This will signify to the HTML that you are actually writing an HTML5. Do you understand? It will help the browser or the computer to understand that you are actually writing HTML5, and it will make it a standard. So whenever you're writing any HTML code, make sure you make it HTML5. Doc type HTML. So the next thing we are doing is to add HTML tag. After the HTML tag, we have this. We close it. And after closing it, we'll create our head. After creating the head, close it. Okay, let's delete this. In the head, let's add title. I hope you guys are not getting tired now. Let's add title. Then the title will be the name of our project. So I'll say the project is a counter app. Yes, counter app. So we'll close the counter app title. So after getting the counter app, let's add link tag. The link tag will be what we are going to use for our CSS. So we have rel, and that should be style sheets. Then our href will be index.css. Index.css is where we are going to write all our CSS codes that we'll be using to style our app, counter app. So now we have the whole head covered. The next thing we are going to do is to write add body. The body will be where we are going to write all our HTML codes. This way, all the deal, everything will be done. Yeah, you all see it. No. Body. Then after H1 is a header element. We have H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. So the lower, if you have H1, H1 is bigger than H2. H2 is bigger than H3. H3 is bigger than H4. H4 is bigger than H5 and H6. Now let me give you an example. Let's say H1. We have this. Then we have H1 to close it. In between it, we have something like I. Then we have H5. H5. Then in between the H5, we have close it. Another close the H5. We have our H5. Then we have I. Can you see? Now let's view. For you to view your project, click on this I icon. Can you see? Can you see the difference? We have I and I. Can you see the difference? Now let's go back. We don't need this H5 for now. So for this H1, we have, let's go. Let's write people counted. People counted. Now let's go and view. Wow, this is nice. Let's go back. But I want us to do one thing. Let's add background image first. How do we add a background image? We add a background image by going to our CSS that we created. Now, going to the CSS file that we created, go to your body, add body to the CSS file. We have body. Now, in our body, take notes of all the things I'm doing. Now, body, go here. After adding your body, then we add background image. Our background image, now we have this. After having this, we have URL, then bracket, we have this. We have this. What was the name of our image the other time? We have, our folder was images, right? Then this will be slash the name of our image, image.jpg, right? Now let's go back to check if we are right. Though we can make mistakes. We can make mistakes. Yeah, here we are. We now have our image as our background from our CSS file. Now let's go back. If you notice something in this file, we can't see this people counted or whatever it is we've written, and it doesn't look good. The text is not in the background, it's not in the center. It doesn't make sense to me. Now, first thing we can do is what? Make the color. What color should we use? Let's use white, right? Yeah, for this not to interfere with the other one. Let's add this. Sorry guys. Let's add this like this. Then we have color white. We have font size as, let's add our font size as font size. Okay, what can we use? Let's use 40px. Let's use 40px. Then after using 40px, what next? We have our color as white, and then test align. Let's make it center. Yeah, test align center should take all our tests and bring it to the center. I think with this, you should be able to see. Yeah, background. Let's make our background. No. Let's not do too much. It's okay. Let's go back. How do we have it? Yes. Can you see? We have our background image and we have our text in the center. And apart from that, look at how beautiful it looks. Don't you like it? For me, I love it. Trust me. Now, let's go to the next stage. So the next stage is finishing up with our HTML. Now, what do we have here? Let's have our H2. Remember what I told you about H element, which is a heading element. Our H2, we have, let's put this as 0 first. Okay, let's add 0. Okay, close it. H2 0. Then we have button. Yes, we will definitely need a button. We need a button. Now, the button element is like this. Don't worry, I'll still take my time to talk about all these things. We'll take HTML as a whole course soon. I'll create time for it. Then we have a button, and the button, let's add IDs to our project. ID, make this one ID save btn. No. Let's make this ID increment counts. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then this button, let's make it ID increment btn. Yeah. You know, there's a button we'll be using to increase our numbers. Okay, increment button btn. Okay, let's make it btn. Then what should we use? Let's add increment. Yes, thanks guys. Then we have our button. Remember to always close your elements, your tags rather. Okay, now we have this. Then another button. Button. How should we use this one? This one should be for our save. Yeah, ID. Let's call it save btn. Yeah, save btn. So let's name it save. Then have this button. Then what else do we need? I think we've gotten, not yet. We don't have everything we need yet. Then we have our what do we need here? We need P. This is paragraph. Okay, this P stands for paragraph. And what do we have? We have ID. What should we name it? Let's name it save L. Okay, good. I think with this we are almost good. Then we have previous entries. Yeah. Then we have this, and what else do we have? We have this. Okay, remember to always close your tags. Yeah, voila. With this, what do we have here? This doesn't look good to me, but you know, at least it looks cool. But I think we can do better. So let's go back to our CSS. Now, what do we have in our CSS? What can we do next? First thing we can do is, I don't like that button. So since I don't like that button, what do we have here? The button looks too plain. I barely see it. First thing we can do is, what do we have as our ID for the increment button? We have increments. Now let's go back to our CSS. And now for ID use dots. No, for ID use hash. I don't mean that we used class. We'll definitely use dots. Now let's ID. What do we have as our ID? We have increments means btn. So increment btn. All the way up, we have what should we make the background? Let's make the background something like background. Let's make it blue violets. I don't know how it came to my head. Blue violets. Yeah. Violets. Okay. Let's make it blue violets. Then let's check. I don't think it's working yet. Oh, sorry. It should be background color. Sorry, guys. Background color. We have, yeah. Why? Increments. Yeah, there's made a mistake here. Increments button. So let's go. Yeah, of course you make mistakes when you write your code. So this is the best way you can always correct your mistakes. Always know that you definitely make mistakes. So width. We need to increase the width. Let's make the width 200 px. Right? Then we have this 200 px. We need our heights. The height will be 50. Oh, sorry. The height will be 50 px. Yeah, let's make it 50 px. And what next? We have our height as 50 px. We need our font size because I don't like the font I was saying the other time. We need our font size to be. Or should we make the font size? Sorry, guys. Or should we make the font size? Let's make the font size 25 px. Yes, the font size is 25 px. Font weight. Let's use. What should we use for our font weight? Font weight. Let's use bold. Yes, let's use bold. Then border. I don't like that border. Let's make it none. Right, I don't like border there. Then margin bottom. I think it needs something there. Margin bottom. Let's make it. No, we need space. Let's make it 5 px. Yes, let's make it 5 px. And what next? Our color. What should our color be? Let's make our color white. I like white, don't you? Of course I do. So we have this for the increment button. Now let's go and check. Yes, looks good. I don't know about you, but for me, I love this. Trust me. Then after having this, let's style our save btn too. Now for our save btn, we have our ID as what? Let's have the hash. Then we have our save btn. Then let's make it like this. We have our save btn. I think we have the same. So I'll just copy this and because I'm lazy, I don't like stress. So copy it. We are going to use the same thing for it. So why stress ourselves? Let's paste it. But I'll change this color because I don't like the color for the tool. I'll change the color and make it. What should I make it? Let me make it green. Yeah, let's make it green. Green. And what next? It's still white. So let's make this green. Let's go. And oh, why? What do we have? Okay. Our ID was saved. Oh, sorry. Let's make it save. BTN. BTN. Please. Remember to correct it. Save BTN. Now let's go and check. Yes, we have it. I love it. I don't like to. I truly love it, but I don't like the way they are both beside each other. So let's break it. So for you to break a button or anything in HTML, you use the break element, and that is BR. You see BR. Now let's go back. And yes, we have it. Thank you guys. Now let's go to the next stage, which is, no, we are not going to the next stage yet. We'll go to the next stage in the next video, which is writing the JavaScript code. That's when we can actually increase this number here. Whenever we click on the increment button, this number will increase, and whenever we click on the save will render the number down in this previous entry. Then it will turn this one to 0, and after turning this one to 0, we can increase again and turn it to another number and change it. I hope you understand what I'm trying to. Don't worry, we'll do it in the next video. And again, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. You can also comment. Let me know what you want to learn. Let me know where you are facing problems in this. Let me know what is troubling you. I would like to explain further in the next video. Thank you.